Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and riveting and amazing Propagandacast with me, host Imperial Dane, the one and only master propaganda heroes like defender of the fatherland. All feature riveting 1v1 on Twin Beaches. In the south, we have Xandr, fighting here for the British Empire, the Commonwealth here for the 1st British Armoured Division. In the north stands Jervi, fighting here for the Wehrmacht, Deutschland. Here, setting out with the 26th Panzer Division. And into a straight Grenadier start, by the way. No cannon crash, just right into Grenadiers. Meanwhile, Vic is out here for Xandr. So off to the races are. As always, a big hearty thanks to my Patreon supporters, the continued and generous support with the Propagandacast, allowing to keep making all these videos. So a big thanks to those people. And a big hearty thanks to keep commenting and liking the videos. Again, it helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithms. So there you go. Grenadier squad out here. Got another Grenadier squad out here. So Jervi already going for like a pretty Grenadier heavy build here, which is not something I see too much other Wehrmacht as of late there. At least not in this way. So an interesting development here by Jervi. As for Xandr, we got the section flank up here on the Vickers. And most of there with the sappers. Grenadiers pushing eastwards. It does mean ECOC has a less captured power early game, but obviously packs a bit more firepower. You know, if they are Grenadiers, they are certainly a bit better able to fight than, say, Pioneers or a Kettenkrad. It does beg the question what exactly is intending to do with this. Vickers pushing in from Mount Bacon. Grenadiers setting out. Sandbags down here. Heading off with the Pioneers. We'll have to see what's next here, of course, for Xandr. So far, though, very quiet in the early game. Yeah, this Grenadier heavy build is, or at least Grenadier opening, is quite interesting, unusual. We've got Sandbags as well on the cutoff point. The note he's not doing anything like, you know, wired off. So theoretically, Xandr could use this against him, which is a bit odd as well there, at least an oversight, perhaps. Moving forwards here. 3rd Grenadier squad, so a continued heavy Grenadier build, which definitely has me thinking it could be breakthrough, as out of, like, the 3 Wehrmacht battle groups at the moment, the one that certainly, so say, synergizes the most with these kind of Grenadier heavy builds would absolutely be breakthrough.
A new infantry section is ready for
partly again, you know, MP40s, and partly again there's also stuff like, you know, the breakthrough ability itself. So it could be what's going on here with Jervi. But there you go, Section 14 engaging Jervi's Grenadiers here, holding up here. Not a great engagement here. Building in heavy cover, specifically the garrison plus a unit heavy cover. There is definitely one that is favoured, I think, by the British here. And I think Jervi here really will long to have to disengage. There we go. Good move. Linking up with the other Grenadier squad. More setting suffers there. Grenades here for Jervi. Of course, Sandy here might, of course, try to figure out what Jervi's up to by now, because, I mean, he's so far only seen the Grenadiers. Another section there for Xandr. Pretty heavy tier 1 here. Spotted the Vickers. But not soon enough here. One Grenadier squad suppressed. Need to withdraw that. And we got officers' quarters here. So definitely looking like a breakthrough build, because I feel like that's the only battle group where you really like go for a bunch of Grenadiers and getting them like fast veterans who won. But even there, I typically expect to see an MD42 at this point. Oh, it's a bit of back and forth dance here. Graham Southern point here, this is Grenadier. Okay, he's got the officer quarters now. He's going for a 4th Grenadier squad here. Catching the section here within our veterans 1 Grenadier, which does provide a nice boost to them in terms of firepower. Just also makes me hard to deal with. Then is the core tier. It also, by the way, unlocks grenades and panzerfaust for them, which always need the next tier of tech for, by the way. Southside here, section making attack with the Grenadier. Section 10 to the Grenadiers here. Trying to flank around the machine gun. We can see now more infantry. We've got flamethrowers up here for Jervi as well, which of course will also get veterans who won, which also provides them some nice bonuses. There we go. Vic is now being caught across between the Grenadiers and the Pioneers here. Nice push by Jervi. Nice coordination between troops here. The Guardian artillery here from Xandr. No big surprise there. It is by far the most popular battle group. Another section away here. Grenadiers moving up here to support the Pioneers. And actually merging with them. Thumbs up there. Definitely a bit of a rare sight here in terms of tactics. It's certainly something that feels what of Code 2, where people like, you know, regularly support the engineer squads with a 4-man with, you know, conscripts. So Grenadiers here pushing back the section out the south side here. Meanwhile up north here, he's constantly, I think, merging Grenadiers with the Pioneers. It looks like he's trying to mirror that strategy here, which is very intriguing. Very bold strategy, and there good, just keeps merging Grenadiers with the Pioneers, and now we got the Pioneers already at veterancy too, which of course only further improves their combat prowess. Back here base though, medics up here, no sign of tech or training yet here for Xandr. Now he's got the battle one, he's quickly shifting around here. Yeah, that was very interesting here by Jervi. Let's go over to Jervi's perspective here. He's got 4 Grenadiers with a 5th one on the way. Does have the MP40 upgrade there, but so far is not bothering with it. Got the Luftwaffe Company. Of course, one option he could be considering is, you know, going for a lot of Grenadiers, then transferring them out as well. Though, of course, that does make the officer training quarters maybe a bit redundant. Maybe not. Like, I'm definitely a bit unsure as to what Jervi's strategy exactly is, besides, you know, get a lot of Grenadiers and, you know, merge them with the Pioneers. But still, denying here, send a lot of resource, putting a lot of pressure here to the British. Now we've got a grenade to cover the retreat here. Does a fairly decent job. You also got Bren guns here for Xandr. Most players prefer the Recce upgrade because it's cheaper and does should provide some nice bonuses, but the Bren gun obviously just provides a lot more firepower overall. Mine hit, they're almost taking out the entire section. Really good mining and coordination there by Jervi. Xandr there ordering his men across the road here against the Grenadiers here. And 4 or 5 Grenadier squads. Luftwaffe Company up here. Grenadiers retreating. Pushing it for the Vickers. Caught here. Oh, no, not caught actually. Vickers being pushed off here, I think. Xandr realizing the entire situation by Mount Bacon is turning pretty pear-shaped. Pioneers flanking in, but they're going to get wiped here. Oh, there you go. Merging with them on retreat here. Several times here. A Havoc merge, if you will. 2 thumbs up there to Jervi. Saves the Pioneers from getting wiped. Of course, at this point, they're pretty much all Grenadiers. As a fun side fact, the German Grenadier divisions actually had one of their companies sort of stubble as a Pioneer company as well. They're known as Black Pioneers because of that. Fun fact. Grenadiers pushing in, but yeah, interesting enough, despite all these Grenadiers, despite Veterans Who Won, he's not going for MP40s whatsoever, but he's going for the support elements here. Oh dear. Could very well be that Jervi's then is planning a Vilvin rush? We'll have to see how Xandr responds to that. He's kind of got the platoon command pushed up, but I don't think he's expecting a Vilvin rush. He's going for the Carpon there. Xandr, of course, sensing weakness, opportunity. He goes for the Carpon and leaving Jervi definitely exposed here now. So we got the Luftwaffe Company up there. Fuel-wise, though, he's got a while to go before calling the Vilvin as fast as he possibly can, but I would not be surprised at this point if that's what he's doing. There's definitely, I think, been an increasing appreciation of the power of the Vilvin here from Wehrmacht players, so I could definitely expect him to try and rush it out. This is so far turning into be a rather intriguing match. Xandr, meanwhile, there, of course, unawares what's coming his way. And there he goes, even using Breakthrough, which, of course, synergizes quite well with having a lot of infantry, because it basically gives a massive boost to the capture rates here. So, with the right units, you can really grab territory very fast. It's an overlooked ability, but at the same time, when the players, you know, who do make use of it, it can really, like, just start grabbing a lot of territory. Like, you can just, you know, start gobbling up vast swaths of territory here, which really adds momentum to this kind of, like, heavy infantry build. So, while I'm just a bit surprised at the lack of MP40s, I think the rest of the execution here definitely makes a lot of sense as to what he's doing. It is rather unique in that sense. At least rare. Then again, it might be catching on, I don't know. Definitely been hearing whispers about the other side, but there you go. Vilvin here at the 8-minute mark. Can call it in now, and there we go. You can even, of course, rush it. There we go. Rapid production, which means you get out that Vilvin very fast. As for Xandr, no anti-tank weapons. No stewards. He is completely unaware of what's coming his way, though. Like Germans just rushing out infantry. It's not like they could say hit us with a fast tank, could they now? Oh, of course not, Reginald. Of course not. They're Germans. They don't know anything about armoured warfare. So there you go. Vilvin flak panzer out here for Jervi. There's a pretty fast flak panzer too. You got him in the company command post. Basically, Xandr, of course, not anticipating in the Vilvin rush. As he just decided to push it for taking it. Certainly in a lot of cases that is the right choice. But, you know, against the Vilvin rush, there might be a slight flaw in that battle plan. You know, all their troops kind of forgotten here by Jervi. I mean, he's got a lot of infantry to manage, so not impossible might slightly forget about some of the units. But there you go. Sexton caught here by the Vilvin there. 4 twin cannons there ripping through them. Sexton pushed back again. We got the Pioneers backed up by Grenadiers again. And now, of course, supported by Vilvin. The situation for Xandr really got very uncomfortable very fast. Like, Jervi's just pushing hard for map control now. And we got the 6-pounder gun away from his cancelled attack. Meanwhile, we're seeing a Marder fleet here for Jervi, of course, just in case of Stuart light tanks here out of his opponent. Back to Xandr here. No Gurkhas, obviously, at this moment with the Vibelin on the field. He is not going to need Gurkhas. Meanwhile, the Marder 3 Ausführung M here has arrived here for Jervi. So this, of course, is a bit covered in case of enemy armor. Mines being laid down, sandbags laid down. He's really managing a lot of these troops very well. He's getting most of the map right now. He's really starting to leverage just having so much infantry versus Xandr. Really powerful stuff here so far. And Xandr is just, you know, very much in the back foot. Part because, again, so far this is a relatively, I think, new strategy to a degree here in the current meta game, I think, at least the way he's executing it. But also, he's just clearly not expecting it. Like, all his moves are like, you know, preparing for, like, pushing out a fast tank, and then suddenly the Germans hit him with a fast anti-aircraft tank. So that very much completely scuppers most of Xandr's planning here. Up north here, mine goes off again. Like, also very consistent mining here from Jervi. That's just about only just basically having one pioneer squad here.
We have reserves of infantry available to bolster our ranks.
Got the involuntary infantry up here. So far, Jervi is showing no mercy. He's actually going for Jaegers now, which is a bit surprising. Like, I would figure that could just transfer out some of the grenadiers for Jaegers, but instead, on top of having all of these grenadiers, he's also just training Jaegers now. I mean, he's gonna be, like, pretty heavy in infantry. Pretty heavy. That is definitely unique. Inwing northwards here. Samstan being ripped apart here as they push into the Villain's line of fire. And of course the Grenadiers are now veteran T2. 6-pounder on the ready, gets a good shot on the Villain's rear armor.
Weapon and crew on the field.
Second 6-pounder gun out, and they got the Jaegers here ready now for Jervi. And the Germans.
Initiating rollout of battlefield commissions for the men.
Retreat of the Vickers. Got the 90th Panzer rolling in there. Gomes cleaning up the Vickers here. Oh, but the second 6-pounder gun there completely blindsided Jervi, who definitely went very hard there with the Violin, expecting not a second one here, but which you probably should have expected, to be honest. I mean, typically, in these kind of situations, I'll just pause to explain, like, you know, if you're behind, you're suddenly getting hit with fast tanks. A lot of players will typically go for, like, you know, double-enter tanks and part to ensure the first one is covered with the second one in case the first one gets bypassed, because in CoH3, unlike CoH2, that actually matters. So that's kind of like the expectation you have. It's either like some kind of like fast light tank or whatnot, but a lot of players will typically go for like double anti-tank guns under these exact circumstances. So, and this will kind of cause Xandr making sure the first one is covered, but the second one is also very smart because again, at that point, once it flanks the first one, the other anti-tank can cover the first one. So 2 times to Xandr, and Jervi, of course, they're getting a bit too confident. We got the Jaegers here ready now with the scoped G43s. And we got officers' quarters here now for Jervi as well. Is he planning to take to transfer out now Grenadiers, or is there something else going on here with Jervi? As at this point, he could probably just get away with taking out and pushing for some panzers, considering I think the overall map control he's so far been able to exert against the Xandr. But Xandr is keeping his nerves calm here in the face of such an aggressive and bold trap. We actually even got MP40 Grenadiers up now. Finally, if Jervi is definitely starting to wonder, where are the MP40s? There are the Maschinenpistolen. Ludwig! Anyways, Jaegers been fortunate to the Vickers. Grenadiers spring for that cut-off point again. Really aggressive infantry attacks here from Jervi. Jaegers are being mauled here by the Vickers. Grenadiers pushing forward here, using the smoke from the Jaegers to actually bypass the Vickers. 2 thumbs up here. And suddenly, Xandr's position with the Vickers is terrible. The only way this could be worse if these have been MP40 Grenadiers. He retreats a bit too late here, but no. His 6-pounder gun, though, is actually in deep trouble. No, he focuses on the Vickers at the 6-pounder gun. Tactical mistake here, but yeah, he could actually clear out the 6-pounder gun, went off with it, which would have been a huge blow here to Xandr, who's pulling quickly from the Jaegers. But there you go, again, merging here. Like a champ.
Victory point lost.
Thumbs up to Jervi there. Meanwhile, he's going for a second Wirbelwind. He's definitely going for like a hard Luftwaffe company build here.
Weapon teams have finished their training, Commander.
Sections, Vickers moving up here. Vickers there being mauled out in the open by the Jaegers, but the Jaegers in return are taking even more damage. In return, we also got the Recce section moving up here for Xandr, catching in the retreating Germans in a bit of a prickly position. Meanwhile, Wirbelwind has arrived, Grenadiers getting ready. Mines going off here, further swamping down here Xandr's counterattack as his men found themselves short a few feet. He's also fairly behind in victory points here compared to Jervi. They got the Wirbelwind ring up here, and of course immediately veterans who won. Del Xandr here is making good progress. His section is being routed with the Wehrblind. He obviously is not going to stand around here to find out how many shots it can fire. And we got here the victim up south. 6-pounder guns pushing up through the center. Is he active training up for them? Yes, he's actually going for not just infantry training, but the team weapon training. You don't actually see that one too much, but it's obviously quite good too. Increased accuracy, reload speed, and just being hard to hit is like all, of course, good things for both your Vickers and your 6-pounder guns. So, 2 thumbs up to Xandr here. Even though going at it, Grenadiers pushing in for the 6-pounder guns. The able to be knocked out. Yeah, definitely, I think, underestimating here Xandr at this point. Definitely underestimating over to Jervi again. Second Wehrblind obviously not quite going his way. Xandr now taking up. Jervi at this point also I think needs to consider taking up, or at least taking sidewards for something else here. This left counter strategy is definitely starting to show, see, hit a few snags here, as Xandr, of course, has adapted to what's going on. He has reacted, seen what's going on, and saying, I think, you know, the proper response here. Yeah, like, a lot of players, as Xandr mentions, will basically just go for double anti-tank guns. Because it's really good in particular just A-move it. Of course, it's still easy to deal with than in CoH3, but they're just really, really resilient, and also tanks flanking them just didn't do much compared to that in CoH3. You can flank an anti-tank and a pair of them with your Panzer, or whatever, you're typically going to expect to do some damage. So, it's not quite as powerful, though it obviously is powerful still here in CoH3. Yeah, he's been caught with the Vickers, taking heavy damage. No smoke here, despite, I think, having popped a flare. Or maybe that was his opponent that popped a flare. Pushing on the machine gun here. Grenadiers moving forward. Still no MP40s, and it's not like Jervi is short on munitions. So I'm a bit surprised that despite all these Grenadiers, he's just not upgrading them. Nice grenade here on the recce section there. Vickers push back. So Jervi at this point can definitely take up here. Of course, it's also not impossible. He might just be able to stall up for Tiger Tank. Some players are known to do that with, you know, some of these types of builds here. Ooh, Vickers in the lighthouse. Sneaky. Then he's being rushed down by Sabbats here with their Sten guns. Pushing up here against the Grenadiers to withdraw them here, I think. Back at base, we got an MD42 here. Pretty late for Jervi. As it highlights, he's starting to like the threat here of Xandr's infantry pretty seriously. Xandr, of course, meanwhile, is already pushing for tanks, whereas Jervi, of course, only got basically a Marder free here. He's going for the Crusader, because it is definitely really good and a bit overtuned. But at the same time, obviously, if Jervi is expecting the Crusader, he could also, like, you know, make some better choices as well. He could, like, hit Tech W, go for more Marders. So, definitely think some choice I think here Jervi could make to like further optimize what he's currently doing. Big split on the southern field, Pandit straight to mine. Good work. He definitely dived into it with that Wehrblind there. The standards pointing out. Also, as Jervi's talked about the 200 tank guns. Again, very common there from British players and American players. Like, go for them, you can really shoot down a lot of stuff. There we go. Oh, it's a Matilda out here from him. I mean, that works too. I was definitely expecting a Crusader here from Xandr. That's actually a bit more helpful for the Marder, because the Marder can so obviously keep distance from the Matilda compared to the Crusader. Of course, the issue problem remains he's going to be backing up the Matilda with the 2 6-pounder guns. He's caught it laying down mines. Xandr trying to do Jervi here after, but isn't quite succeeding in that. Still no sign of tech here, though, or additional Marders or anything there from Jervi. Matilda's arrived here, pushing up across the hill here, engaging with the 2-pounder gun. Breakthrough again here, thumbs up to Jervi. Good consistent use of that ability. Side Germs, of course, gobbling up the entire southern half of the map. Very good there. Marder sort of slightly moving more forwards. So we got 405, 232. Xandr continues to lag behind here, Jervi, in terms of the victory points. Can take up now here and push for Panzer IVs. Starsturm. You could also go for the Panzer Company and go for Stokes. Going for another Jaeger squad. Meanwhile, we got a Crusader on the way here for Xandr. I'm not entirely sure he wants the Jaegers, maybe for Panzerschrecks, but the thing is, Jaegers with Panzerschrecks with Matildas is actually favored for the Matilda in my experience. The Matilda is very good at crushing them while also absorbing their hits, so I'm less sure this is a great move there by Jervi. It also means he's going to have like 7 infantry squads in play, which, I mean, imagine has to be a bit of a tricky thing to manage. I'm not saying it's impossible. Like, if you really put the effort into it, I'm sure he can manage it. Still feels a bit risky here from Jervi. And there you go. He is, in fact, going for Panzerschrecks. It does appear like Jervi's plan is to try and hold up for the Tiger now. But I definitely say the way he's going for the Tiger tank is somewhat unorthodox. I think most players would have gone for some Pack 40s, obviously. Of course, considering like he talked about 2 anti-tanks and all that, he may just be one of those people who's just really sick and tired after CoH3 and how it used anti-tank guns. Just doesn't want any more doing. But there you go, flanking the vacancy. Pushing from those sides. Martyr there getting hits on the Matilda too. We got the 6-pounder guns here a bit more. Oh, could get the vacancy. That would certainly help out here Jervi quite a bit, unless so Xandr. But no. Does he get it? Yes, he does get it, but can't quite get it. Meanwhile, on the south here, Crusader unraveling Jervi's and the 90th Panzer southern flank here. Martyr chance to the Matilda. Shot bounces off the rear. That's impressive. Panzerfaust there goes off here. Panzerschreck doesn't quite hit. Almost got the Vickers again, but he did manage to hold it off there. Well, Xandr did. Meanwhile, Crusaders flanking up here. Very good, I think, read here tactically. That Jervi's rear flank here is actually quite exposed. Meanwhile, Jaeger's going here for the Matilda. Oh, kind of gave it away there. Maybe Jervi just enough time here to deal with the Crusader. Panzerschreck's on it. Need to Panzerfaust here. That Crusader now. Get the Martyr to fire at it. Shoots at the Matilda instead. There we go. Heavy damage to the Crusader tank here. Xandr's armor is caught in a bit of a bad spot. He's almost got the Crusader. One more shot for the Martyr. The Panzerschreck could maybe do it. There we go. Crusader down. Huge blows to Xandr. And the British Empire. First armor division is down. 1 tank here. As the 90th Panzer Grenadier Sean continues up here with his infantry heavy antics. Deploying smoke here rapidly. Martyr keeps pushing in here. And the Matilda is down. A double blow here to Xandr, who's now down to just a pair of anti-tank guns and some infantry versus a lot of them. There go airburst shells tearing through here. Jervi's infantry. Brutal stuff. Still no tank though. It would appear like he is very much a dedicated Tiger Mensch.
We have territories exposed now.
We got more Crusaders here, meanwhile, for Xandr.
We're losing a
Seizing the fuel hill. Again, break for being utilized. 2 thumbs up to Xandr. Really consistent use of that ability. I like to see it. Grenadiers with machine guns supporting Southwards. A big wave of German troops here.
A-15 Crusader is on station.
And we got a fresh Crusader out here for Xandr. Splitting up the Grenadiers machine guns. Responding here, we got Xandr there with a machine gun ready to cover against any counter-attack towards the fuel point. Thumbs up. 6-pounder guns supporting the Crusader. West side here, another push on the hill here by the 1st Armored Division.
Munitions point.
Meanwhile here, German British forces fighting inside the fuel point. Grenadiers bring up here. Kind of cutting off the 6-pounder guns from the Crusader. Grenadiers in trouble, flanking the Vickers here. There's a good chance of wipe here. South side again continue being in trouble. Flanking the machine gun, good grenade. And he is wiped. And he is there forced off.
The beggars are threatening a munitions point.
Quite some hectic fighting here. And we got another Crusader here for Xandr in the British Empire. We got 223 versus 36. Xandr is closing the gap between him and Jervi, but it is certainly taking a bit of a while to get there.
Commander, we have artillery on standby.
Xandr here, of course, also can put good pressure on the fuel points. Of course, Jervi going for the Tiger isn't going to be as much of a threat there because he's got the fuel for the Tiger tank. But, you know, it helps Xandr get more fuel for more Crusaders or Matildas or whatever else he may desire. Jaeger's still blocking the assault here. Flares to pop the Jaegers. Smoke's going off here. In fact, he could leapfrog the smoke grenades here from the 2 Jaeger squads. That would definitely not be a bad idea here from Jervi.
Crusader cruiser finished.
I think he's almost there with the Tiger. So in fact, he's not reinforcing these guys and just sending them out there at low health.
A fuel point is being overrun.
And here's Jaeger's as the Crusader. Jaeger's there with positioning. Martyr being sent towards the beaches here. And there you go, flanking the Vickers here from the lighthouse position. Good work there. 6-pounder guns being up, going to be caught here by the MP40 Grenadiers. Crusaders moving on to off the beach as the Martyr moves onto the beach. The Grenadiers at risk of getting wiped up. The Crusader Second one moving from the north here, noting Xander's upgraded another Crusader with the 6-pounding gun. I feel like that might be a bit of a no. So there we go. Marta gets a good shot there. Vetchy too. Vickers there. They're pushed off the Jaegers. Not much else here in the base. Vickers there being pushed back. Could get wiped up with the Jaegers now in retreat here. There we go. That's going to be another machine gun here for another one for Jervi. Meanwhile, presuming 40 Marta they're ready with its Pack 40 here. Good shot there for the Sonne with the Crusader, giving the crew quite a shake-up. And we got the T-Guard from the final fourth. Schwerer Panzerabteilung. Crusader withdrawing. Reckless section going for the machine gun here. Southern point there. Got the machine gun. T-Guard moving forwards. But definitely a bit risky, I think, for Jervi to go for the target tank like he did. I think it really gives his opponent more time to catch up and make things difficult for targeting. Airbus shells almost took out a huge chunk of Jervi's forces on retreat. Somehow they avoided losing any squads to it, but did lose a few chaps. Tiger moving forwards, Crusaders responding, 6-pounding guns on the move here, of course, with the Tiger out. It would not be a bad idea, I think, for Xandr to consider a 17-pounding gun as a response to the heavy armor here. Tiger moving forwards here, Vegas pushed back as the entire pier there crumbles under its 88mm high explosive shells. They want to merge the Grenadiers here with the Jaegers. I do think he should take up here for some, maybe some Starstorm, some Panther Force support to Tiger. You could also side take for Stoogs and Panzergrenadier. We'll have to see what he does, of course. Hits the Fountain. Crusader, though, is going to be in line of fire with the Tiger and the Marder here. Great shots there on the Crusader, almost taking out the British cruiser tank in the south. 6-pounding guns to the ready. Grenadiers pushing 40. Still only one MP40 upgraded Grenadier squad. I'm still a bit amazed at that. Meanwhile, up north here, Xandr keeping a good eye on the ball, just sweeping away the Jervi's left flank here. Of course, he could counterattack here with the Vickers, the Grenadiers. Did he actually merge? He merged fully the Grenadiers with the Jaegers as well. A machine crew there, thumbs up. So they're taking a massive series of hits into the frontal armor. He's got 3 Crusaders now. He is not upgrading any of the Crusaders to the Crusader 3, which is definitely a bit of a surprise. I think most players just instinctively upgrade the Crusaders because that gives them more penetration and more individual target that does decrease the rate of fire. But it could be that Xandr's sensing something now, I don't know. Crusader diving off the Grenadiers here. And first off, Jaeger's moving up here as well. Straight into a mine with those Grenadiers, quickly wiped out. 254, 220 feet. Xandr's really caught up now here to Jervi. He's managed to close the gap between the two, I think, quite effectively here. Back at base, Crusaders being repaired. We got another Crusader on the way. Imagine he's going for the training there. I think he's already gone for like infantry training and support weapon training. I would be thoroughly surprised if Xandr also hadn't gone for like, you know, tank training basically. Machine gun there takes a hell of a hit from the Tiger. It's 18mm shell. They're completely destroying the machine gun crew there except for one poor chap. 6-pounder gun takes it as well from the Tiger. Shots bouncing off and there you go. 4th Crusade out. No, actually no training here for Xandr. That is actually a bit of a surprise thing. I really would have figured training on the Crusader basically here at this point. Back at base here. Nothing further there for Jervi. So no attack. Going for that southern fuel point again.
The enemy has claimed our sector.
4 Crusaders will be a challenge there for Jervi depending how Xandr employs them. Also, may want to pull back that Jaeger squad for some healing if he has got that. He doesn't actually. He does not have healing in the base. Crusader diving up, pierce straight to the Grenadiers, the machine gun here, Tiger moving southwards, flares off here to support the push there for Xandr. Other Crusader looks like being held up in a reserve force here. Or perhaps hoping to use the Crusader here as bait. He actually dives straight into the line of fire there. Didn't double faust it here. Seems a bit of an odd move here by Jervi. Maybe it's a misclick. Okay, there we go. Second Panther. Oh, didn't go off. Great luck there for Xandr. Very fortunate. Crusaders in the west remaining where they are. Got the Crusader there, though. Other Crusaders did not do anything. Perhaps Xandr just lost sight of the battle here. Hard to say. But the Crusader is aflame. Ablaze. Pioneers on the way here for Jervi now. Probably to help repair his Tiger. Crusaders meanwhile making a push northwards as the Tiger tank will take a while to get. Then the Marder can't move in either as well easily because it's just getting focused down with the Crusaders. Diving in there, could take out a wipe on the Jaegers. That would definitely hurt here. Jervi, there you go. White incoming. Crusader takes it from the martyr here. Jaeger's got that Panzer Strike. That definitely going to hurt here. Jervi now. 6 pounds got on the flank, and there you go. Ripping into the side armor of the martyr. There you go. Almost got on the Crusaders. Down it goes. Down to 2 Crusaders. Machine gun, they're dealing with the 6 pounder gun crews here. Flank those exposed to Vickers here. Heavy continue to push. Oh, yeah, sending the martyr first. They wasn't paying attention. This could be a big win here for Xandr. There you go. Gets it. No Panderfast. Okay, there you go. Panderfast off. Tiger is forgotten here by Jervi. Could have assisted the engagement here. Got another Crusader. 3 Crusaders for 1 martyr, though. Is still pretty decent there for Jervi, but I do think he needs to be a bit more active for that Tiger. Now he might lose more troops to here, which would definitely be devastating for Jervi. We've known, despite having gone for Indian artillery, we haven't like seen any Gurkhas here. Bit of rare sight. Shots bouncing off, penetrating the Tiger's frontal armor. He's about to get wiped out. There's a slip there by Jervi. I think he might be getting a bit frustrated here. Panterfast off the Crusaders is necessary here. Doesn't get it though. Tiger tank with the damage and getting flanked with the Crusader. Now upgrade to the Mark III. This is looking bad here for Jervi though. Looking very bad. So they called in. Tiger down without getting the Crusader. Huge blow there to Jervi. Massive blow. 4th, another Crusader out there. I mean, had he had the Tiger tank up support the rest of the units, I don't think Xandr would have won this at all. I feel like, I definitely agree the Crusader I think is too good at the moment, but at the same time, Jervi took out a lot of them, and in some regards, Hag didn't suffer too much. It's just like at times he made some strange moves that just allowed Xandr to really just do a lot of damage. Also, crucially, he never teched up. He didn't even bring in more martyrs up to a certain point. So I feel like here Jervi like really had this match actually, but his strategy I think needs some optimization in some regards. And there you go, game over. Jervi pops out there, clearly not happy. Xandr pulling off a really good win though. I mean, that was a really tough start that he was exposed to by Jervi. Jervi almost had this, but again, I feel like Jervi sort of A-loose the people like it did really hurt him. And I don't think you should actually consider it like another Vilbin. I do think you should tech out for Panzer Force. I think that would really put Jervi in a much better position here, in particular with armored side skirts. That could also have like any future Vilbins as well, maybe some Starstorm. And I do think you should also transfer out some of these Grenadiers for Jaegers rather than just having so many Grenadiers, even with all that veterancy. I feel like more Jaegers would have helped Jervi, or at least more MP40s. Again, his strategy, I feel like, had a few bumps here that, again, if he hadn't had those, I think he actually would have won against Xandr quite well. But Xandr played his cards well, managed to exploit the mistakes that Jervi did, and turn the game around. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment, tell a friend, tell a family, but not your enemies. This is Imperial saying cheers, and see you all tomorrow for an awesome episode. Bye, everyone.